In the past few months, eerie photos from the deep sea have gone viral, real images that no one can explain. Some say they capture the final moments of creatures that were never meant to be seen, but none of those photos compare to what you're about to witness, because these are the last known photos ever taken of terrifying deep-sea beings that vanished right after they were captured. Number 7. The Zuyomo Carcass. The Zuyomo carcass remains one of the strangest discoveries in ocean history. On April the 25th, 1977, a Japanese fishing ship named Zuyomo hauled something unexpected from a depth of nearly 300 meters. At first, the crew thought it was just debris, but as it surfaced, they froze. The shape looked like it came straight from the dinosaur age. The creature had a long neck, 4 large flippers, and stretched about 10 meters. Its body weighed close to 1,800 kilograms. Photos of the carcass spread quickly, shocking scientists worldwide. Marine biologists later tested tissue samples and suggested it might be a rotting basking shark, but many weren't convinced. Some argued the body looked too similar to an ancient plesiosaur, a reptile believed to have vanished 66 million years ago. Therefore, a bold theory emerged. Maybe a few of these prehistoric creatures never went extinct and still roam the deep sea, far beyond human reach. What do you think? Was it just a decayed shark, or proof that something ancient still survives beneath the waves? Number 6. Alamaha. Alamaha, or Alti, is said to lurk deep in the Alamaha River in the US. Back in the 1600s and 1700s, people began reporting a massive, humped creature gliding through the water. It was around 20 to 30 feet long, shaped like a giant snake, but far more terrifying. Centuries later, in March 2018, a man named Jeff Warren was walking with his son on Georgia's St. Simon's Island when they stumbled upon something strange. The body of a mysterious creature washed up near the shore. It had a long neck, flippers, and a tail that looked like it came straight out of the age of dinosaurs. Jeff snapped a few photos and videos, which quickly went viral across the world. The odd part? The creature didn't just resemble Alamaha. It looked almost identical to a prehistoric plesiosaur. Like those ancient reptiles, it had a sleek body, 4 powerful flippers, and a long tail built for swimming. In one of the photos, its organs appeared to be spilling out, as if it had been attacked by something in the depths but barely made it to the surface. That single image was enough to remind the world how little we truly know about what lurks beneath. In oceans, still 80% unmapped and 95% unexplored. Number 5. Corfu Sea Monster. This creature was spotted off the coast of Corfu, Greece, back in 2013. No one knows exactly what it was, but what people saw that day was unforgettable. Tourists and locals noticed something strange moving near the surface of the water. Curious, they grabbed their cameras and captured a now famous photo, the one you're seeing on screen right now. Witnesses said its head looked like a mix between a reptile and a fish, with a long body trailing behind it like a serpent. The creature's shape was eerily similar to a prehistoric mosasaurus, the massive marine predator that ruled the oceans millions of years ago. No remains were ever recovered, therefore scientists couldn't study it or confirm what it really was. But theories soon began to spread. Some experts suggested it was nothing more than a decomposed shark or a small whale. Others, especially cryptozoologists, believe it might have been something far more mysterious, a sea creature we've never discovered before. Number 4. Champ Lake Monster. Champ is a legendary lake monster said to live in Lake Champlain in New York. People have talked about this creature for hundreds of years, but the stories go all the way back to the 1500s. The first person to write about it was a French explorer named Samuel de Champlain, who said it looked like a giant serpent. In 1889, a sailor named Captain Crumb claimed he saw a massive black creature that stretched almost 127 feet. There were no cameras back then, so every sighting stayed a rumor. But that changed in 1977. A woman named Sandra Mansi took a photo that many people still call real proof. In the picture, you can see a dark creature with a long neck rising out of the water. Theories exploded after that. Some people even said it looked a lot like the Loch Ness monster. But here's the wild part. Champ's legend is actually older than the Loch Ness story. Sightings around Lake Champlain go back to the 16th century, therefore making it one of the oldest lake monster mysteries in the world. Number 3. Ogapogo. Since the 19th century, people in Canada's Okanagan Lake have reported seeing a strange monster. Witnesses say it's about 30 to 50 feet long, but its shape looks more like a giant serpent. Many claim they've seen its humps rise above the water. On October 19, 2022, a man named Dale Huncher was at the lake with his wife. He noticed something unusual, a creature lifting its head out of the water, as if it were watching them. He reacted fast, therefore he managed to record it. The photo you see now is the one he captured. Huncher said the creature stared at him for a moment, but it slipped back underwater without making a sound. There's also a well-known photo from 1968 that shows a large shape with clear humps above the surface, exactly like what people describe when they talk about Ogapogo. Number 2. Mokele-mbembe. It is a legendary creature said to live in the deep rivers of the Congo Basin. Cryptozoologists believe it might be a surviving sauropod, like a small brachiosaurus, that somehow lived through the asteroid. That's why people call it a living dinosaur. Its name comes from the Lingala language, meaning the one who stops the river. The creature is described as 15 to 30 feet long, with a long neck, an elephant-shaped body, but smoother, gray-brown skin. People say it eats plants called malombo, therefore many believe it's harmless. Tribal groups describe it as shy, always avoiding humans. In 1980, a fisherman claimed he saw a long neck rise from the water. He even took a photo, but the picture sparked a huge debate. Some said it showed a giant python. Others said a large monitor lizard sliding through the river. Therefore, the photo didn't count as solid proof. Scientists point out that if a dinosaur truly survived here, its fossils would appear in the region, but none have been found. So for now, mokele-mbembe remains a mystery. Number 1. Loch Ness Monster. For almost 1,500 years, people have claimed to see a strange creature in Loch Ness, a deep, dark lake in the Scottish Highlands. The earliest story comes from 565 AD, when St. Columba reported facing a mysterious water beast near the loch. Most eyewitnesses describe Nessie as a huge animal, about 20 to 40 feet long, but shaped more like a giant serpent. They often mention 1 or 2 humps rising above the surface. Therefore, some believe something massive moves under the waves. A few even say they spotted flipper-like shapes sliding just below the water. One of the most famous moments happened in April 1934. Dr. Robert Wilson captured a photo of a long neck pushing out of the loch. The image was grainy but chilling. A thin neck, a small head, ripples spreading across the water. It shocked the world. Therefore, many people began to wonder if Nessie was real after all. For decades, that eerie picture was treated as the strongest clue that something unknown still swims in Loch Ness. So tell me this, which Nessie photo do you trust the most? The old 1934 one or the modern sightings? Drop your answer. I'm reading every comment, and if you want something even wilder, watch my last video, real last ever photos of animals that actually went extinct. Click here before YouTube buries it.